Yes, sir. You already know we are back. Come and get them Hollywood trades right here. We're going to do some price action review for the week on a few charts. We're going to try to make this as quick as possible right here. I'm looking at gold on. Oh, why is that? Okay. I guess they won't let me do it like this, so I'll do it like this. We are looking at gold on the 15-minute chart, looking at session to session, what happened over the past, I would say, 3 sessions right here. As you can see, we are not recovering from these bearish inversions here. Look, that is a gap, got inverted, boom, got revisited. Where 50% of this gap, boom, inverted. Again, another gap inverted, right? Boom, came back up to this block, swept the inducement, came back up to the block, came into the supply zone, and we are inverted again. All this gapping is just being inverted. So now we have a bullish inversion that we are feeding off of that happened through London and New York on Thursday, right here. And so great trade opportunity with this dip into sweeping these here is what I would say. A few people could have bought here because gold is very bullish. I think I did buy here actually, and got, what did I get, 50 pips out of that. That's my goal on gold, is 50 pips a trade. I'll just keep it at that. It's easy for me, even if I would have went in here. What was that, looking for 50 right there, somewhere up in there, right, with a hit on this wick, getting in down here, right? And so we are still, I mean, this is troublesome, but this will be treated as a gap. This will be treated as an inefficiency. Orders will have been left behind here because it moved so fast. As orders were being put in, it had no way to fill these orders for buys or sells. So we're going to go back up and collect a lot of that here. We can look at the 50% mark for this one as a, what are you doing? All right, and some people would use the whole array, but I just use this here. Where am I at? Consequent encroachment. I just use this here, consequent encroachment, 50%. This does line up with all of this order flow here, and it also lines up with the middle of this range here. So these 50% mean thresholds. That's going to be your next target. If you do find a buy, which I would say this is pretty much a buy right here coming out of Asia today, I would definitely say, I mean, this wasn't an inverted bearish, but you do have a bullish block retest here that held, and you also have an FVG, a gap created here that is holding. Nothing has closed under that. So that's what we're looking at right now on gold. Let's go ahead and go to my dearest darling right now. As everybody knows, I am in love with gold as well. You know, in a certain day and age, you are allowed to have 2 wives acceptably. So this is one of them for sure. This is a bull of a bull of a bull. I'm just going to reiterate some of these markups that I put here. Bullish new day opening gap generated here. As the session moves on, I mark off the ending block of New York, and then we put this gap. And as this gap, I did trade this break here. This was an easy break of a trade right here. I target 30 pips on NQ as my main goal. Easy to get. Once you see a break, or once you see a respect of a block on NASDAQ or NQ, whatever, the 30 pips is just the breadth is opening up in the market to where you can possibly target 50 pips. And that's what we're looking at here, because once we break 18, the breadth of the market of where blocks are being situated is going to be wider as we continue up this scale of points. So as we go to 20K, as we go to 30K, you might can target 70 pips, but 30 pips, I'm finding a really good flow with 30 pips right now. I tagged two of those, one right there, and then also another one here. Sorry about that. Got people coming in and out, and the dog does not like that. So, we're just bullish here. There's nothing there. You can read this, take a second, but we are bullish here, and that is pretty much it. All of these blocks are being respected. I mean, there's so many blocks to respect. Bullish block after bullish block after bullish block after bullish block after bullish block after. I mean, how many more bullish blocks you need? To know that we cannot easily sell through these blocks, especially stuff like this. Like this sweep right here. This sweep right here was just, it was just crazy. And so, uh, we're gonna see what these next opening gaps look like, and if we keep getting bullish opening gaps, if people aren't taking profit off of this pair or off of this commodity, we are not gonna be bearish at all whatsoever. And let's just look here. I haven't traded euro, but I think I'm gonna definitely. I've been studying the Nasdaq so much. It's been so interesting what it's been doing. But as we can see from session to session, this pair is just overall just a steady pair. I mean, DXY is doing its thing, but this chart just respects its trend lines. Its breaks. This was a break. Back up, boom, visit the block. We're at 50% of the block body. Boom, come down, easy 20-30 pip scalp. 20 to 40 pips is what I'll do on fiat, just for quick in and out. I'm not a slave. I don't like to be a slave and be sitting here thinking about where it's gonna go and what the draw is and this and that. Once I see a trigger that I know will produce the 20 to 30 or the 40 on whatever I'm trading, that's what I go for. I don't want to be sitting here all day and all night. But we did have some confusion on the opening block in New York here. I definitely stayed out of all of this. I don't like this. I generally haven't been liking what Forex has been doing lately, period. But let's look at Bitcoin for the last. And for Bitcoin, what's crazy? We trade this on a higher chart. So on this higher chart here, you can see that Bitcoin is just a kaiju. It takes off of its supply zones. It creates supply zones, takes off inversion here. Boom. You see it respects this inversion here. Boom. After that, you're gone. And that's what I've been looking at lately, looking at these inversions and seeing how the price has really been respecting these bearish inversions turn bullish, and that's what you just keep getting on Bitcoin right now. And you really want to use this 4-hour chart for that. You will be heavily rewarded. I haven't been trading Bitcoin, but that's pretty much what we have. As you know, my life is always a party, so we are getting back to it here, and I'm gonna sign off. We will come back with some more Hollywood trades tomorrow.